All right, folks, 2024 elk in Colorado and New Mexico back to back. Michael in Colorado with llamas, and then he flies home, Charlie flies out, and we head down to New Mexico for Char's New Mexico tag that he drew. So got a packed cooler here, got most of the gear right there. The truck already headed west. Love this time of year. It's Christmas times 10. Absolutely love it. Michael's flying out to Colorado to save time because he had school late today. I want to get a jump on it so we can grab the llamas early Thursday morning and get up the hill and be glassing by Thursday night. Find some elk and put one down on the ground for Mike first. He's never shot an elk, and that's my goal this year, is get both these boys an elk and have them enjoy that experience. It changes a man in a good way when you kill an elk. So share some videos along the way, some snapshots and some of the journey, and hopefully we'll have some blood on our hands and be sipping some celebratory honey jack at some point here in the adventure. Stay tuned.
Did you guys need an extra llama? Is that your
Cowboy time at the
Yeah, I
llama
think
ranch.
we ended up finding this one. You said you had five. Finding it? It ain't like that one lady.
Let's go kill a couple, bring them back down here and stuff them in coolers. Oh, they're gonna like that grass.
Oh
Let them get on it for a little bit. They've been stuffed up in the trailer for an hour.
yeah. Good grass.
where they're at, there's kind of some flat options in that area. Yeah, you can put him up there and make sure he can't get to work. Make sure he can't get to the current llamas because that's about where the tent's going to go. Yeah. That should be good, Mike, right there. So we just got to camp. We're going to use this saddle because it's got a flat spot, and that's important for the cots to be flat and get a good night's rest. Right through those trees, 100 yards or so, there's a drop off and our main glassing point, so that's pretty cool. Got some parks in the area. You can see some other country, so we're going to stake these 4 off, take their packs off, and get our tent set up and everything, and then get to the glassing knob and finish the night that way with some dinner. Well, before we get to setting camp in place, llamas are enjoying themselves. They've got 60 pounds off their backs and grass to eat. Caught a little water right before we got here, so they are much happier than they were 15 minutes ago. But Mike and I decided to set the chairs up first and kick back for a minute. We made really good time in here. What was it? 3 hours, I said?
3 hours, and you forgot to stop the clock when we stopped for lunch a little bit, so
Yeah.
45 maybe.
So less than 3 hours, we gained 2,200 feet. We lost 962. So a net of... Somebody's got an itch. You good? I've seen 3 of them do that since we got here.
Maybe not the guy way in the back.
Liberty's over there doing it right now. Yeah. I think they're scratching their backs where those packs were. So a net 1,300 feet we gained. That's pretty good in 3 hours.
Really good time. Because last year there was snow, but we went 3 hours to over there, right? It was about the same time. It was just over there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was that much elevation gain. So what were we camped at up there? Is it similar? Or is that more like 11.5?
I think that was like 11.3 or 11.4. It's not a ton higher than here.
Yeah.
Yeah, our camp last year was basically due north over that way, about, what, half a mile?
Maybe a little more. We that morning when we walked over here last year, we were busting through the woods and doing all sorts of shit, but it did take us a while. We were being slow, but might be 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, right through these trees over here, probably 100 yards, is a vantage where you can see that mountain and then everything that goes back around that way, and there's a big valley below us. You could see a lot of country. So we'll sneak through the woods over there with a cup of coffee in the morning, and of course we'll be over there tonight for the final hour or so, and hopefully we can get our eyes on one and put one down. All right, we're gonna head out for dinner Thursday night. Up over the hill for a little dinner and scouting session, and what a view.
Yeah. Oh no, he's facing. Wait.
I thought he was facing
Yeah.
downhill.
No, he's facing us. Pick your head up, pal. I'm getting a video of him right now. Oh, that really looks like a bull to me.
Seems like a bull over there.
You can turn the brightness down when you're taking videos. And it makes it see so much clearer. Get a video. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put this video in my video for this trip. Oh yeah, he's a bull. Oh my god. Oh, it's the one in the front moving right. He's nice. On the top right, I think, right next to that other one. You can't tell right now. He's got his ass to us and he's kind of going into the trees. He's a nice bull. Looks like the one next to him's a cow. Cow. Yeah, that is fucking awesome. Oh my god, that's so fucking. Oh yeah. Oh. Daddy's fucking huge. He is huge. Oh my sweet Mary, Mother of God. I count at least 6. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, damn. That's a big old bull. That's fucking crazy. There he is. Oh yeah. Bugle buddy. Let's hear. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's just a 5. He's a magnificent 5. Fuck. He's very typical, but he is big. That is a fucking animal. 1, 2. He's got the space for another antler in there. I don't know why he doesn't got it. Oh my god. Pretty good shot right here.
Mike, you want to recap the scouting night? That was
Absolutely.
pretty damn cool.
Yes, we obviously got in, set up camp, and then made our way over there and ate some dinner. A couple mountain houses. Let's see, probably 6 o'clock rolled around. We started seeing some animals. It was funny because I thought I saw one across the valley, and it was not an elk, it was a rock. Pretty quickly after that, he saw one. Got video of him down on the bottom to the right, and then they just kept popping up, bigger bull after bigger bull, until we saw one 450 yards out, and probably a really nice 6x6.
We had a wall hanger 6x6 at 460 yards that we definitely would have taken a shot at. We had another nice 5 or 6 across the burn with 4, 5, 6 other elk.
He looked scraggly. I could be wrong, but one of his, like not his main beam going up, the second one, there was like split weird, like a
Yeah.
tree branch. He was weird looking.
We saw a, now I'm recapping by the way, we saw a spike
Couple spikes.
that kind of ran towards the 6x6 because they were down to our right. He wasn't too far away, he was 80 yards. The spike was in the cow.
Is this a fucking space blanket? What the hell is this?
That's your sleeping bag.
This is Joe's sleeping bag.
That's Charlie's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We saw another shooter bull, barely legal, with the 6x6. And we saw the first one we saw was up on, well, we saw one far away. He was a bull, but didn't look too big. The first one we saw near us was that decent 5x5 or whatever he was, up to the left.
I don't want
And we got phone scope footage of all these.
Yeah,
So.
I don't want to get too picky now because a couple of them are really big, but besides the 2 spikes I think we saw, you'll see in one of the videos I saw another spike. He was with the big bull across the way.
Oh, okay.
With those 4 that were drinking out of the river. But we saw 4 100% shooters.
Turn your headlamp.
4 100% shooters, if not.
Yeah, and 3 of them were as big as a bull in my office, I think.
Yes.
Real nice scouting evening. I don't know how well you can see this, but we got our stove. We got a lot of room over there for our gear, and
Living lavish.
we're gonna pop this fire and call it a night. Call it a Thursday night. So we got one more day of scouting tomorrow, and then openers on Saturday.
My phone's having technical difficulties.
So we're back on
So we're back.
The dad phone.
Dad phone. I don't think we honestly had that much more to say, but
No, we've probably been saying too much. But
yeah.
Still hopeful. A lot
Yeah.
of hunting pressure. Too much hunting pressure on Friday.
Yeah.
The bulls we had coming by us on Thursday night and Friday morning and Friday afternoon, Friday evening were, I think I
Unreal.
counted 5 dead elk. Some at 80 yards.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's all over us. And then this morning we saw Jack squat. And I think that was because of all that hunting pressure down where they were coming from. But it'll calm back down and we'll get one patterned and go get them.
And the one positive thing to think about, I think, is that as the days go on, like by Monday, some of these guys are going to get fucking sick of backpacking, walking around by themselves. And
I guarantee you that
off.
guy from Alabama and that woman he's making following around, for sure she wants to leave yesterday.
Well, he said it's like a 24-hour drive from Alabama.
Yeah.
Are they going to drive a day up here? And
They had no
leave?
modern gear.
No.
They were not in shape.
No. She was in better shape than he was, and she was struggling.
And they're out here hoofing it around with their camp on their back, so
Yeah.
don't be complaining, Nomgeld. We got it pretty good with these llamas.
Yes, we do. I'm blessed for that.
All right, let's eat.
Let's do it.
Gassing up the llamas on Sunday about noon, and we're gonna try and go kill a couple of bulls we saw last night. We're a mile and a half away down the drainage.
Let's get some meat.
What do you think? They need some dental work, dude. Getting water. This is what the mornings are like. Got a light fire going. Putting on boots, sitting in a chair.
Lamp's going out. You charge that up, but can't kill him from the tent though. Got to get up and get after it. It's Monday morning. The only elk we saw were way over there in that burn. And there's at least 20, might have been 50, I don't know, they were all over. Didn't really try to count them, but there was a whole mess. We might go get them tomorrow if we see them there again tonight. Kind of get some pattern on them. Lots of elk on Thursday and Friday, but they've gone ghostly since the first shots on Saturday. Still hunting. Went over there last night in that burn. Had some elk the night before, but they didn't come out. There's elk in here, but they're in these trees. They're hiding, feeding at night. Michael is using his Boy Scout skills, what he learned at camp.
You know, we haven't always lit fires this way in the past. Usually do it the right way with a little paper and a lighter or something. But
Maybe a little stone and
yeah,
spark.
Yeah, a little flint and steel.
Yep.
This is so much more fun though, the flamethrower. I don't care what anybody says, I love doing this.
That's my favorite piece of gear. Screws right onto a jet boil canister. You got a fire in no time.
Just like that, we're on.
Nice. Should we do a recap quick here?
Yeah.
Not much to recap, I guess.
Well, did we mention any of the potential across the valley shit that we were thinking about earlier today?
No. We saw them this morning.
Yeah. Saw those, you say maybe 50. I saw probably 10 or 20.
They were scattered and they were a long ways away.
Yeah.
25 for sure.
Yeah, at least 20, I think.
Good bunch of elk, big bull in the back.
Could see.
What did I say, 2.8 miles away?
Yeah, and I could see his antlers with the spotting scope from where we were. Just barely you could see them moving with his head, but that was pretty cool.
Definitely a shooter.
Yeah.
So we wanted them to come back out tonight in the same spot, and then we were considering plans for packing up camp, boogieing over there and setting up on them, but we decided to wait one more night, get something of a pattern on them, and they did not come out. In fact, nothing came out tonight. We saw no elk other than those elk this morning. That was the only group we saw. They've gone into the timber or over a ridge and gone. It's my opinion that they're still here. They're just ghosts.
I think they're
full moon.
I think they're sneakier than I've been led to believe in the past. I think they absolutely will go high when people are around, because it's just, you know, it's kind of commonly known with the elk, they'll go high to get safe. But I also think if they don't feel an abundance of pressure, and if they're just maybe hearing things or they get a whiff of a human, they'll just slither back in the woods and hide. And with the moon how it is, they just know, okay, eat at night. Never hear shots at night.
Yeah, that's the ghost part. They're just coming out like right now, and then they're back in bed before the sun comes up, and you think they're not here, but they are. In fact, we know they're here because we heard 2 bugles tonight.
Right, and that second one was close. It wasn't super close, but within a mile, I would say.
Yeah, in the area.
Yeah.
And I have glassed my eyeballs off quite a bit this week. Today was really heavy. I looked everywhere. I looked way up top, behind every tree, and
looking at every brown, burnt log, making sure it's not elk.
Yeah, the sun hits them at different times of the day, and you see elk popping out everywhere. It's just a deadfall with the sun hitting it right. But that's it for tonight. I got a hot towel on my lap right now. I'm going to do a facial, and we're going to eat some sort of a noodle and put some more Jim Bridger on the phone and fall asleep to it again.
Sounds awesome.
Good times.
Good times.
Journal entry for myself. Got Mike right there. He's making dinner for himself. Food.
Less.
today, for example, I had a bar in the morning, a little bit of jerky, and then we made 2 Mac and Thunes brats each. And then tonight I had a little can of hummus, and I'm fine. Yesterday I think I had a Gatorade bar, a Perfect bar. We had a ramen or a Mountain House last night. I didn't finish it. And for lunch, what did we have yesterday? I don't think maybe some chips. We didn't have sandwiches yesterday.
I don't think we did anything because
I don't know.
We left the overlook in the morning, came back here, fucked around with the llamas down there, and then we were on the move to get across the way. I don't think we did much for lunch except candy bar.
I can basically, and that's not hiking hard every day, but a Gatorade bar, a Perfect bar, a Mountain House, a little bit of jerky, maybe a little bit of Gorp. That would be a big day for me.
Yeah.
So plan accordingly going forward for these backcountry hunts.
MJ,
Yes, sir.
ready to leave Camp 1?
I am sad to leave. This was a fun camp, but gotta kill some elk.
Yep, llamas are loaded up, and we've got some elk spotted over the top of Michael there. A few miles, I think there's 3 miles as the crow flies, but we've got a bunch of downhill, a river crossing, a bunch of unknowns right now, but we're gonna go figure it out and try to get an elk tonight or tomorrow morning. If we're not successful there, we're probably walking out for sure Thursday morning. Today's Tuesday at noon, so here we go. It's Tuesday about 3 o'clock, 2:30-ish?
Yeah, 3.
3. We're on a 600-foot climb, roughly, to kill some elk that we've been patterning for a couple days. Just left our camp right over that hill. Came down here, and there's actually, looks like there's a trail getting across here, so that's kind of nice, but we're going way up there to kill an animal. Just started to walk up the hill after these elk. There's our camp. Can't see our tent, it's kind of right behind, oh there it is, right behind that tree. You can see our llamas. They're in heaven. That's the best grass I've seen all week. We got that part done. Sucked. It's gonna be harder going down in the dark. Two bears. We just got to the shooting position. Elk have been up in there. We're hoping to ambush them tonight. Mike just shot at one. First shot looked good, 370 yards. Gave him another shot, he was still standing there. Thought I saw him walking up the hill after that, but there was a few elk over there, could have been a different one.
If he was really only walking after those 2 shots, he's got to be hit good. Oh, I'm fucking.
Yeah, he didn't fucking run out of there, so
No, I
that's
mean,
a good sign.
if we're this close and that sound goes off, you'd think he would. If I missed him on the first one, look around and then fucking run.
Fingers crossed. Video first here. Looky.
I didn't miss. I did not miss.
Michael, I'm so freaking proud of you.
Oh man.
How do you feel right now?
I've shot, I think 6 whitetails, 1 mule deer.
Do you think we've worked harder this week or been smarter?
Both. I mean, we worked.
I would edge it out with smarter.
I think that was
I think our approach is just...
We worked really fucking hard with Brian, but you know, it was smart to go over there and kill those ones like we did 2 years ago. but that was just effort. We just worked our ass off.
Why don't you turn your headlamp off? I think I got enough with mine.
But this, I mean, it was hard getting up here, but it was not that hard. We just pulled the trigger and did it. Oh man.
Well, that's a top 10 life moment right there.
Top 2 for me. I don't know what's above it right now.
Well,
that's
your mom
exactly
gave
what
birth to you.
That's exactly what I wanted, dude. Oh man. Look at that. Look at that.
That's mountain man shit right there. We are way up high. We spotted these elk yesterday morning and the morning before at 2.8 miles as the crow flies from way over there on a different ridge. It was tough as hell getting up here
Spot and stock.
through a bunch of burn.
Don't hunt the land, hunt the elk or whatever it is. You
gotta hunt the animals, not the land. Find them and go kill them. They're not that hard to kill if you can work at it.
What a fun night. The bugling, the fucking cows going crazy.
The 2 bears that walk by,
2 bears that walk
which are
by.
gonna require that we hang this meat. We can't leave it on a deadfall. We're gonna have to find a tree somewhere.
Oh my god. I think I hit him. I shot like 3 times over here when we got up here.
I think you ended up shooting him 4 times up here when he was trying to get away and struggling.
I hit him one time and he went down and then he got back up again. And I fucking shot him again and then he went down and he started kicking. And then when you were walking up here, he picked his head up and was looking
Based
at
on
me.
where you say you shot, I bet you we'll find one up in the lungs.
Yeah.
And I had glass on him when you shot the first time, and I think I told you,
He got
you
blood
hit
on
him.
his mouth? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long shot right there.
Yep. Lung shot ruined his day.
I got one down here
That's into the heart.
but I wonder where. Oh, because it's got to be on his other side, because he was looking this way. Yeah, I think that was the last one.
It's beautiful out. Moon is out there. It's probably still 45, 50 degrees.
It's kind of a peculiar spot to gut him, I guess. Man,
This is surreal, man.
Huh?
This is just so surreal. All the time we spent sitting and walking and glassing.
What is this, my 7th elk hunt or 6th with a gun? 7th total?
Have you been that many times?
I think so. when I first got up here and I was looking at him, I was like, oh god, I don't know if he's legal. But he was way legal. I don't know why I was.
Yeah, I saw those brow tines.
Yeah.
It was so hard. You shot them at 655. You can shoot till 702, and at 370 yards, that's a freaking amazing shot.
Thank you. I felt really good about that first one. I wasn't sure if it was lethal
Yeah,
or not, but
he hunched up. He went up on his tippy toes, hunched up. I'm like, well, hope he didn't just get scared by one whizzing by. That looked like he hit him.
one goes right under his belly.
Sorry, guy, but you're going to a good cause. Put a little grass in his mouth. It's the way to thank him.
Seriously, though, thank you. Oh my god.
Mike,
Yeah.
take a tuft of grass and stuff it in his mouth.
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah. Set him into the afterlife with a good meal.
Thank you, buddy. Oh my god. Let's fucking go, man. Oh, let's fucking go.
You were a man before this, but you're a different kind of man now.
I think that's the longest shot I've ever taken at an animal. I've bumped 350 before, but
Yeah, you shot that last deer in Nebraska.
yeah, he might have been close to 400 on my second shot too. That deer.
There was bigger ones up here, but
Yeah, that one.
I wasn't
That one behind him was big. I think the one.
the one that came out
across.
after him and went up
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, you had a shot at him for a second, but it
It was.
was happening so fast and so
Yeah.
dark.
And he was. I mean, he was probably another 30 or maybe 50 yards back. He was probably close to 400. I wasn't sure about him. I knew up to the top was 400, and where he was, I guessed 350. So I put it at his spine and pulled the trigger.
Yeah, when he first came out, I ranged him at 320, I think, and then he went up the hill.
Yeah. He didn't move far. He was gonna put his ass to us at one point. I was watching him, kind of hoping another one would come out on the bottom.
There's probably 30 more in there. This is just the first ones that come out, and they come out really late.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool if they came out an hour earlier. Would have had a.
Well, you could have picked through and maybe shot a bigger one. We would have had easier time
I don't know.
validating legal. Yeah, and one of the frames he turned, and I'm like, oh shit, he's got way big brow times.
That was the thing, because I wanted to get your confirmation. That's why I was turning around, like, what do you think? Because when I saw him moving his head around, I was like, he's got to be legal.
Yeah.
There's no way he's not.
I was
How
waiting
wide he
for
was.
I was waiting for a bigger one to come out closer that would be like a no-brainer on the whether he's legal or not. And I looked back at him, and he was in a position where he showed his brow tines. I'm like, okay, he's legal. I have no idea what he's got for horns. He ended up being a 5x4.
Yeah. And he's got a little nub right here. Good inch and a half. Yeah, his brow tines are way good. Oh man. I can't believe I'm holding his fucking antlers right now. Should we take some pictures and gut this fucker?
No, just hold his antlers. We got all night. This is pretty hard to beat. Soak it in.
You got whiskey, or is it at camp?
Oh, I got whiskey, baby. There ain't no kill kit that I carry that don't got whiskey in it. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's believable, but
Fuck. When we were coming up this hill, man, like right when we got to that first set of trees, and then we decided to go further, and then we went up to the hill we sat on. That first set of trees, there was so much sign and like those little mud piles where they like to lay in and piss on themselves or whatever.
I bet you nobody's come up here and killed an elk and
Fuck no.
very often at all.
No, because like I said, the only way you're gonna spot animals is from that side of the valley somewhere. Like the guy that was up here, you know, we were like, I wonder if he can see. Probably not. There's absolutely no way he knew those elk were here unless
No, he was only, what we say, 1,000 yards to the north of these elk yesterday morning, but he must have, I think that's probably a long walk from him up to there, from whatever drop camp he was at.
Sure.
And I've seen him sitting there in 2022 as well, somebody, that same exact ridge.
Last year we left early on Tuesday. This year I shot a bull on Tuesday. Yeah, what a ride this whole trip has been, though. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot at the overlook over there, I guess, but we went across the valley. We watched basically a 4th of July show of elk on Thursday and a little bit of Friday.
Yeah.
And who would have thought we'd kill one across the valley? Wow.
Well, I said this morning, if we don't go over there and try in a week, we'll regret it big. And these elk were walking around like they were in a elk farm, untouched, unbothered up here. Nobody else coming up here, which is what we needed. We needed to do exactly what we did. We snuck in, set up, and waited, just like we talked about. The plan all week. Find them, pattern them, and go set up on them. Boom.
Elk meat. I promised my roommates I'd bring home elk meat this year, so I'm glad I can fulfill that promise.
And we got Char's hunt next week. I got a tag, but I'm not going to shoot one. One elk is enough to carry out of these mountains.
Yeah.
But it had been a kick in the nuts to walk out of here without animals, given how many we saw and how hard we worked. And
No.
that's why coming over here was an easy decision. I don't love hiking mountains at 53, but this had to be done, and it worked. Unbelievable.
I was thinking earlier today, all this footage I'm taking for a video I want to make of this trip, it's not going to be a very good video if I don't put a dead elk in it.
It's a fucking awesome video now.
Fuck. It's a good year to start recording like that. God, I'm still shaking. Oh my God.
Yeah, and to walk up here with expectation that you missed him or find blood and not find him, all the things that can go wrong from 360, 70 yards at this time of night. And then we walk up here and you're like, you got a much brighter headlamp than I do, and you're like, there's some eyes over there.
Yeah.
And I saw him moving. I'm like, don't shoot that. It looks like a cat. Looks like a calf.
Yeah.
Because the grass was tall and just.
And I wasn't gonna shoot from over there. I had to get over here to see, but the way, like, I could see him slowly blinking and looking at us. I was like, and like I said, when we came up that hill, I could smell him.
Well, for a minute I thought it was like a coon or some sort of a varmint up here, hiding behind that tree.
He was peeking. His
It was
fucking
him.
eyes. He was over here. After I shot him a couple times, he fucking got up again. And
Yeah, I see he came down here a little bit. Last I saw him, you know, it's bumping 7 o'clock and it's hard to see after your 2 shots. I thought he was going over the back of me, going that direction, walking away. I'm like, son of a.
Well, when you said that, and you said that he, you know, because obviously he didn't move, and you said you hit him, you told me I hit him right away. When we were walking up here, I'm like, even if he did walk up this way, maybe I hit him in the heart or something, and he was just like dying as he walked up the hill, because it was just, you know, I don't know. So many thoughts going through my head. What a fucking day. What a story. Came up the hill and smelled him and saw his eyes looking at me.
Yeah, you said you smelled him. I did not.
Right when we, like,
COVID killed my sense of smell, I think.
like 30 seconds before I saw his eyes, not even, I smelled him.
Although I could smell your farts all week. We both stink horribly.
Really bad.
Same underwear since Thursday morning for me.
I switched once.
Brought all kinds of socks.
You know,
Not enough underwear.
It'll happen when you forget your undies.
I'm going to sign this off and battery's going low. Love you, Michael.
Love you too, Dad. Thank you so much. Oh my God. We're fully loaded.
Mike's got 60 some pounds probably. I got 80, maybe 90, maybe 100, fuck, I don't know.
Well, I got 2 fronts, back straps, and a head.
Boned out.
Boned out.
We'll weigh them. We'll tell you later.
Fuck yeah.
But we're all gutted out at 11 o'clock and boned out and headed downhill.
Woohoo.
Carefully. Victor goes the spoils. That is backstrap off of Michael's first elk. It is nearly 2 o'clock in the morning too, and we are still wired. I haven't eaten since this morning. With my coffee at 7, I had 2 of those granola bars, those caramel ones, whatever they are.
Anything since then?
I haven't eaten anything since. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But I'm gonna eat some of that steak. I'm actually not that hungry right now. Go to bed and then have a big breakfast, but we're gonna celebrate. Congrats again, Michael.
Thank you. I'm excited to eat.
Morning. So we got the 2 beds. Both have access to the stove. Got a couple chairs over there. We keep our gear and make a big mess. Cook our dinners. Mike's taking care of his feet. We gotta go just up there, those trees across the river. We brought the meat most of the way down last night. Both carrying somewhere around 100 pounds, and it just got dangerous and we got wobbly, and so we dropped half of our meat up there and to finish the walk. But it's Wednesday morning. This is our morning view. Got our
llamas doing their thing right here. Just freaking gorgeous. But we're gonna go get that meat, load these guys up, and we'll be back to civilization by tonight. All right, we're up here, I don't know, 25 minutes from where our camp is down over the hill there. We made it a long way with our meat last night, but we had to split it and leave some up here. Bears didn't mess with it. It's all in good shape. But going down through that and then over that hill through the river in the dark was just not recommended, so we passed on it. But we got it now. Go back, tear down camp, get out of here.
Yeah. Let's go get some blue bonnet.
Yeah, we're kind of jonesing for a blue bonnet. We got the meat.
I got my meat and I got my antlers.
Got your horns.
Got my horns.
Down across the river, camp's right up there. So we retrieved our bags that we left last night.
Go. Let's go. Got her done.